Right, everyone, welcome back. Fuck yeah.
Should mate,
Should do
little
yeah.
clips of fuck ups at the start. It's the worst part. Hello, everybody.
Fuck's sake.
I started laughing too. I could feel you finishing and going, fuck, what am I going to do next?
Oh. Fuck it. All right, so start here. Poddy, how you going, mate?
Good, mate. Jeez, what a start. It is,
What are we?
We talk about it over and over again. It is genuinely the worst part of the podcast.
We've been here for 4 minutes. We can't start.
Now we started talking. It is just normal and it's okay. But the start is genuinely the worst thing to ever do.
I'm genuinely sweating. Like, I've got tears coming down my face.
It's the same every week too. And I got in first this week. I'm like, you want to start? And you're like, fuck.
Can't say no.
Nah, because we don't really have an intro where
There's
nothing. So we're going on that. I suppose obviously just as you can see on the cameras, obviously if you're listening you can't, but the room's coming together.
That's it.
The room's
Slowly
coming
getting
together.
there.
Yeah, I think we're not too far away, to be honest. I think what we've got now, we've got a couple of little things on the table. We've got the table, we've got this is unreal. So tell us a bit more about this.
Yeah, so Shane from Cool Creations has done this for us. He's does this like for a living. He's done Timeless, Fitness For You, like all the artist stuff on the wall. He's done all that.
Right, okay.
So yeah, it's a bit of a love job for us, and it's if you can see it's come out unreal.
It's actually that's not a light. That's actually just the painting.
Paint it on.
when you walk in, it actually looks like it's a thing coming off the wall. So he's knocked it out of the park. I was saying it before when I walked in. I struggle to write my name in block letters. Like people come and do stuff like this, and I'm like, what God? Why can't I just be telling them something? Yeah.
Had like a projector going, and then he'd like just get a bit of like a what do you call it? Fucking like a pencil, and he'd just do the white bits, and then the rest of it was just fucking. I wasn't here, but it's unreal.
Yeah, it comes up awesome, and even just like we can see it here, it comes up unreal. So, yeah, so it's definitely coming together. It's exciting. So we were just saying then too. We want a name for the room, like a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, we need something for in here.
Yeah, so I might put up something this week and a bit of a clip of this and see what we get. Like I said, we don't get a heap of feedback, and we get enough people watching and listening. Like we actually get our numbers. I haven't seen from the last video, but I think it was pushing over 100 or something. And then it's weird how some of it must work with algorithms kind of stuff, because like some of the videos get 150, 200, and others sometimes had 2,500. So I don't know if the right person sees it or whatever it is, but right person says or gets into an algorithm or whatever. I think. That was near one of our last ones too, so I think maybe obviously the more you kind of repeat to doing that, but so hopefully we can get a bit of feedback from what we should call this room and what it is. But
4 walls of wisdom.
4 walls. See, just off the top of your head, you were thinking about it before, but there's not a lot of wisdom in it. That's the problem.
Retards.
Yeah. So we've got to get something for the name, but I think it's coming up a treat so far, and we'll add our own bits and pieces more and more as we go. But I think we're flying along. So
how was your day?
Oh man, Dave, my brain's not good. If I muck up multiple times tonight, it's not. I went to this morning, no work today, so went to the Big Blokes Barbie. So went to this today, so if people can say that, it was a ripping day too. But obviously we got footy tomorrow, and I had 3 mid-strength beers, and that was it. Like had a can of Coke and a water, and but the actual day was really good. Like it is a good day. It raises money for prostate cancer. Peter Dacos was a guest speaker. That Andrew, is it Seagate? Is that how you say his last name? Seagate, the one that does. The suburban footballer.
What is it?
The suburban footballer.
Oh,
yeah, the guy, the comedian.
Yeah.
He did it. He was like the MC for that. He's a pisser. He did one thing at one stage. It was he went in to pretend to go get a guest speaker, and it was actually him dressed up because he does a bit of that stuff, and he come out as a local football trainer.
Oh yeah,
and some of the stuff he was saying, he's like, but it was good. It was really, really cool. Food good, drinks and I've said to a couple of people it's pretty dangerous. It shouldn't be, but there's 500 blokes in a room, all fueled with free grog. Well, it's by the time you buy a ticket and that. True. But then you have you had where they had like a fake race and they did the table countdown thing and all that kind of stuff. And but it's just a ripping day. And I think near the end, they said something about they raised nearly 100. I think it was $101,000 or something a day. So
who won the horse race?
Wasn't us.
No.
Our horse didn't even get named.
Really?
Like it got named on the board, but the caller didn't even call it
say.
once. Like we're waiting for it at least once. So I forget who. There was a table not far from us who won it.
It's probably a major sponsor.
Was it the one?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm like, yeah, probably was.
Dodgy business.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, maybe.
Oh, Cool Aqua Springs wins it. Yeah, fucking whatever.
But no, that was it. Like I said, really, really good day. But then then finished that straight to police boys training, and then home, quick bite, and then here to do the podcast. So, but and then just like footy stuff. People drive me bonkers. But anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Night.
Yeah, busy night, but. Yeah, it's like anything these days, trying to get everyone to put their hand up. Sometimes doesn't always work, but that's all right. It's only, what time is it now? It's only 7:50 and I have it all sorted and it's all good. So, we're flying for, I suppose, I'll probably skip a couple of things that we're going to talk about because I'm talking about tomorrow already and talking about footy's past players day.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Going to be a big day.
Last night was even cool. Like last night we had Combined Saints come out. I'm jumping all over Johnny and my brain's cool. But even Auskick, there's not 22 Auskickers out there last night.
Last night was just busy on the track.
Yeah, everywhere. It was stuff going on everywhere. Literally, stuff going on everywhere. But like there was 22 Auskickers. Like so, we started Auskick a little while ago, and then we started with just a couple of like local kids. And it was like 7 kids, and then all of a sudden it was 11. I think I didn't do it. Paddy did it last year before I did it. I think they were pushing like 13 to 15 or something. And then last year I think it was similar, maybe a little bit more, and up to 22 now. So I don't know if there's kids coming from in town or whatever. I don't know where they're coming from, but 22 is actually really, really cool to see.
Yeah, that's good.
So that was happening. Then we had, like I said, Combined Saints coming out last night. And
they had about 15, I think.
Yeah.
Plus third training was chock-a-block.
Yeah, chockers, about 15 or 20, 15 or so of the thirds kids plus them. There's 30 on the track for the thirds. And then the Combined Saints boys come over and had a run around with the seniors as well. And then in for a meal, and then you go in the past players. Like apparently they turned one on last night. A couple of the old boys. Geno was saying today, he goes, "You shouldn't have left last night." Yeah. I left 9:15 or something like that. Yeah. And there was probably 7 of them or 6, 7. I didn't mean it. And then when I say it, it just comes out. I don't want to come out. I know. But there would have been a few of them still there, and they were having a beer, and they obviously. Yeah, Ty went on and had a few beers last night. Good. So I think they're all a few of them at Junction tonight, the major sponsor Junction. So they're there tonight.
Warming up.
Yeah, I think they're warming up, or just a couple of them just keep going, I think. And then, tomorrow's going to be massive. Like, from all accounts, like between football and netball past players and obviously the reunions, there'll be like 100 kind of people there. Like, that's massive. Like, that's going to be... And so it should. Like, and I think we're going to make sure that this is just the first of... Every year, making sure the past players' day is massive because some of those past players, there'll be some there that just rocked up and played probably and they played in premierships or whatever or did just play. But there's a lot of people there that have done a lot of work and done some coaching of junior footy like you're doing now. Or there's people that have been they're on the committee or doing the bits and pieces, doing the ground, cleaning the rooms, doing all the bits and pieces when it was their turn. And it's like now it's our turn to do it. And that's really cool that they come back and just walk in the doors with no pressure to do anything other than have a good time, have a beer and see our mates. So hopefully it's massive tomorrow. And obviously, again, we'll talk about this week's fixture, but it's against Glen. And I hate Glen. I just don't like them. And I'll probably, and that's old school thing is Glen and Gormy. There's no love lost. So I think the club picking this week's the perfect time to do it. I think the two
because the oldies upstairs, no love lost there.
And they'll be yelling out some encouraging words to us, but I'm going to assume not so much encouraging words to Glenn tomorrow. Yeah. But I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a cracker, and if we can snag a win, it's going to be. Oh, if we snag a win, we nearly have to get all the old boys in the song tomorrow. And that's the dream for tomorrow is to get our shit right, win the game. And get a massive full of home rooms tomorrow afternoon.
I just fear for the bar.
Yeah, it's going to make a fortune. I've already said I'll jump in behind there a little bit, like I'll have a couple. But I'll probably have to get in behind and let the other people that have been there all day have a bit of a chop out, have a spell on that. But the Gormy's always been known well for having a few drinks, having a good time. Definitely, and I think some of the past players coming back are the ones that set the standard. So I think it's going to be a pretty solid night, which would be awesome. And again, win, lose or draw, it'd still be an awesome day. awesome night. But if we can at the senior game, we can get over the line and sing the song at the end of it. I think that'll just, I think everyone will be pretty happy. And I've made a couple of comments this week is to the group is, if there's a game you want to play well, it's this weekend.
This one for sure.
Because one of those past players, and a few of them will be coming in hungover tomorrow and just getting pissed again by 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon after the game.
And if you're wearing their old number.
Oh, just the old Guernsey. If you are wearing the jumper tomorrow afternoon and you've played a good game, they will come and they'll hug you and they'll think you're a hero. If you've played a shocker, they will 100% tell you.
Let you know. Yeah, they're going to let you know.
They'll 100% tell you. And like you said, especially if you got their old number on, because it's I've kind of moved around numbers a little bit. I've had 9 most of the time since I've been at Galway, but I'm in 16 now. We moved a few numbers around this year, it'd be when you go back and when I come back, or I'm probably not going to leave for a long time, but 30 years time, if I haven't left and I do come back, you're obviously the first number you look for. Where's that number 9? I used to wear that. So it's a pretty special day and should be pretty good. So
definitely.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah. State of Origin was on.
Yes.
Didn't watch it, but seen Queensland one, which is good.
Yeah, I love. I'll go for him because I want to live there one day. But
I'm the same.
I didn't watch all the game. I didn't watch every bit of it. But I was watching a movie, The Young Fella, and then as I finished the movie, that actually was coming on, and watched most of it, and they're brutal. They're brutal blokes. It's next level of the game.
I haven't been to a game, but apparently you can hear them you can hear them on the ground when they hit the
bang,
sound.
Yeah, and people reckon you hear it from a fair way back as well. If you go to AFL, those big hits, even when you're up kind of third tier, if you're up, and it depends how big the crowd is, but every now and again you'll hear that sound. But they are constantly doing that sound. When there's not many there.
Melbourne game 4th level, you can hear it.
You can hear a cricket bloody starting. Actually, I'm a doggy supporter, so I can't say too much about that. So, but I've had I've got friends from school that love their rugby, love the Storm and that, and they go all the time. And when I spoke to them once, they're like, it feels like you actually. I don't know if it's the way the stadiums are built too, because obviously different. They feel like you're actually in the play,
closer,
and you can just hear the slapping and they're just running full pelt into each other. They're actually crazy.
Nuts.
But
No gear either.
No.
Helmets, pads.
We think we're tough playing footy.
Yeah.
And I love watching those the YouTube videos and stuff of the Americans watching AFL for the first time, and they're like,
oh shit,
and they obviously watch the people where people get cleaned up and that. But then you watch me as a footballer, watch rugby. I'm like, these guys are off their heads.
They're nuts.
And they're running full pelt at each other. I know it's all I know a lot of it's technique and stuff. You can get into a position, it's not too bad, but I don't want to test that out. Though. I said that then, I want to test it out. I do not want to test that out at all. I've got no intention of that. So I think that's 1-1 now. So I think there's 1-1 and now it goes to the final game.
More,
final game. I don't know whether. I think it might be. I'm not going to guess.
I don't know.
New South Wales or Queensland, but
91,000 there.
Yeah, the biggest crowd.
Biggest crowd ever.
Yeah, biggest crowd. And I think they showed on the side. I think out of there was 5 or 6, kind of the top 5 or 6 crowds. If there was 6, 5 of them were MCG.
Yeah.
Or might have been, something like that. And there was one, maybe Suncorp or something another stadium holds a fair few, obviously, but. That's what I mean. As a big, it's more of a Queensland and New South Wales kind of sport. But whenever it comes down here, it's obviously got enough supporters. And even me, I don't watch the Storm play. I don't watch a lot of rugby. Every now and again, if it's on, I'll watch a bit of it. But if it's, I won't watch it over footy. But even I wouldn't mind going one time just to see what it's all about because it's meant to be really good. So, but last game, so like I said, it's the one time I'll sit back and actually watch a bit of rugby and actually enjoy it. So hopefully Gold Coast.
You're in that
mindset.
mindset.
I'm in that mindset. Gold Coast are playing about now too, aren't they? So
they're about to start.
But hopefully they get the win and they can win the series and happy days.
Yes. Price of living,
mate. I think we all know that price of living now is off its head. But I'm in the midst now of possibly selling or buying something and stuff, and you kind of know what mortgage repayments and stuff are like. And we're in an okay spot. We're not far from reaching, far from it. But we're in an okay spot. We're just middle class kind of people, and I just fear for when I say fear, probably a little bit for yourself, my daughter when she gets older, Brody when he gets older, the young guys. How the hell you get into the housing market full stop? You have to for $500,000 a few years ago, For $500,000, 500,000, you get a half decent something house. Like we bought ours for like 340 or something.
Yeah.
And it was okay. Like, and our house isn't fancy by any stretch of imagination. It's a small house, but it does the job.
This house was that.
Yeah.
What's that? 12 years ago, I think it was about that. 500, 550 or something.
Yeah. And like, this is not big, like good size house. Like how now you're pushing the 900s or even more probably. Like,
I was messaging a broker yesterday about a house, and I was like, because I never asked questions, but I asked him, I was like, how much would I need for this? And his first response was, whoa, like, settle down, like, first house, no way, pretty much. Like, you're going to need to spend this much, and then you have to spend extra on this. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
I was like...
and then you get into it. Then you find, like, you finally save up the money, you finally are able to get into that house you want. And then you go to your first grocery shop, and you're eating, the next week you're eating sausages and rice for the week because you got nothing else.
Even when you go to Coles that now, walk out with one bag and you've spent like $60, $70.
67. Sorry. I should be better than that. I'm 36 years old. I should be way better than that.
You're
right. You're spot on though.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like,
Kelly sends me to the shop. So it doesn't send me. It sounds like she makes me a bit. Sometimes I'll go up and get milk and bread. I come back with milk, bread, and like some other, like I'll buy other shit. But like, you scan and you're like, oh shit, shouldn't have got that. And like I said, one Coles bag, paper Coles bags, not even heavy enough to rip the handles, and it's $60.
It's crazy.
And you're just like, how? What? And you get home, like, I always do it. Kelly will get home from groceries or whatever, and I'll get it. Like, she hates it. But I'll get all the bags on the table and I'll empty everything on the bench. Like, I won't put it away, bag by bag, I'll empty it all on the bench. And like, sometimes I look at it, I'm like, that would have cost me a bit, because the bench is full of stuff. I'm like, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm way off being smart enough to know the ins and outs of politics and politicians and stuff. What I do know is they talk absolute garbage, and who are the ones that are, and who are the ones, and what are they going to do to make things easier for us?
Yeah, I don't know how.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they're meant to do and how they... Maybe that's someone we should get on one day. Is not an accountant or a politician, but someone who can explain. We can ask stupid questions and they can go, this is what it is. Because I have no idea the answers. And I never claim to be a smart person when it comes to that stuff. I never will claim to be smart when it comes to that stuff. But I just don't know how people on like a more or like a minimum wage-ish live. Like, I actually don't know. Like, I've been a qualified sprinkler fitter with a car and a phone and I get good money. I haven't got a mansion and I'm looking at houses at the moment. I'm looking at the very like minimum cost of some houses. Like, I'm not, the things I'm looking at haven't got pools and spas and bloody sauna, like they're nothing fancy at all. They're on the minimum side of things because I don't want to stretch myself. Like, so how does a young couple, one, to get a deposit on a $750,000 house, which this day and age, and that's where we're kind of looking around $750,000, like it is nothing crazy. It is just a basic, clean, nice house. Mm-hmm. If you need to save up the deposit for that, like, it's a lot of friggin' money. Like, so even if it was like 75 grand, even if you could get a 5%, like, you're still looking at 30, 40 grand. Yeah. Or something like that. So you're going to save 40 odd grand. Then you finally get the loan. Then there's all the other costs that come along with it.
Well, if it's your first home, you can't go over 600,000.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I found out yesterday.
See, we're looking to sell ours. Maybe you should buy mine. 650. Maybe we can hook a deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what, like, we're looking to sell ours, and that's what our house will be pretty much marketed for. Is that probably will be a first time buy, which isn't a bad buy.
Yeah.
Like so it's got a really good shed. It's got good gardens. Trying to sell it on it. Yeah. But it's So our house would be probably something at first. But even saying that, like, and our house would be a perfect one for a first home buyer to buy, a young couple with maybe one kid or something like that. But then there's people that are my age, like 36 to 40, that don't have big paying jobs and stuff, that probably have to look around that $600,000. So then they're buying the houses in front of the first home buyers that can't get in the market. Yeah. And then the longer people don't get in the market, things just keep going up.
Yeah.
And then the interest rate things just keep going up. Like, this month or quarter or whatever it ends up being. But then everything, they come around and they're like, it's probably because of all the inflation and that. Like, I'm just saying words that I've heard them say. I don't know what they mean. But I've just heard inflation before. It must mean a thing too.
Like going up.
Yeah, going up, which means that everything else goes up, whatever. And I understand it all kind of goes around to make something work.
Yeah.
But they're just it actually makes me really angry. And then
it's annoying.
Then you hear some politicians get up and say their bit, and they're so far from the normal person sometimes. They're just like, do you have actually any idea how hard it is for a young family? Like, when I say young, I'd say like I'm young to have, like Tali's 15. I had 21.
Kids.
I got 21. So a young family with 2 kids, and then they go to high school, how hard it is to get week to week.
Got to pay for school.
Yeah, well, school.
Food.
Yeah, and you can choose the schools. Like, we choose to send both our kids to Lavala. So it's not like we could go to, like if you go to TC, I don't know what the cost is there or if it is anything. I think there's still excursions or whatever. Yeah. So we could choose to send them there. But like, I mean, we haven't chosen not to send them there for any reason. We've just sent them to Lavala. Yeah. That ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Like, then we're going to have 2 going to it. Like, so then, so you just keep working to...
And it feels like salaries stay the same and everything just keeps going
Everything's gone up, yeah. Like, and if you take to the right people, like, and I've seen people say stuff about it, like, it all doesn't work out. Like, our pay rises get to here, but everything else is getting to here. So it's not an even playing field. Yeah. It's not like the wage lifts and price of living is in sequence, like, together. Like, it's like one's... what we get in this hand needs to pay up here, and it just doesn't. Yeah, I could go on this for ages, like, but again, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest issue. Like, I just feel like there has to be something, someone, somehow that makes people's lives easier, because money stress isn't nice.
Oh yeah.
Money stress is the worst. One of the worst stresses. Obviously, are the worst ones out there. But I know, like Callie and I, like when we first we built a house in Officer. Like, again, I was a qualified Springfield back then too, and I think the wages were about 14 something $100 a week or whatever, maybe a little bit more, but I probably would have been around that, the qualified.
Hey everyone, I've got something new for you. If you would like to spruce up your house, head over to DV Painting for a free quote from dull to dazzling. Contact Darren on 0439 106 879. That's DV Painting. Breathe new life into your space.
I don't think I had a car straight away, so we had to build a house, and then because we didn't expect, well, when I say we didn't expect, we knew the consequences of possibly having a baby, like, but we weren't trying to have Talia, and then obviously she came along, awesome, but then Kelly didn't work, so then we had, like, I'm never forgetting, I've told this story to a few people, and it wasn't really my fault at the time. I had a boss at the time that was struggling to pay week to week, but I went up to Woolies, we live in Officer, went to Beaconsfield Woolies, did our grocery shop. I don't know why. It was the day after what normal would be payday. Like, I don't know. Like, it would have been... So there would have been phone banking, I'm sure. But whatever. I don't know why we hadn't looked or whatever.
Yeah.
Did the grocery shop, went through... Declined.
Oh.
Nah, that can't be right. Payday. Declined. So I feel like we left and then went home to check the bank balances, or we had to go and use the cards. So, whatever. I don't know how. I don't know. Like, looking back now, I'm like, because Kelly's good with that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So it mustn't have been like the internet banking on the phone just yet. Because it would have been, well, Tali's 15, so it's 15 years ago. So, but I probably have. But I remember saying to Kelly, like, I can't walk back in that job. We actually had to leave our trolley at the front of the store. And we were like, we'll be back. We're just going to maybe go transfer some money or whatever.
No
we actually didn't have the money because I hadn't been paid. That's and I'm crazy. Like, and that money stresses back then. Like, it was just like, you actually putting 20. Or I remember putting like $11 of fuel in my car because just to get through.
Yeah.
And like, I was a qualified tradesman, and Kelly got like some money from the government because we had Talia and she wasn't working, but it was nothing. Nothing. Like, it was enough to bloody... I don't even know what it was. It wasn't a lot, though. But, yeah, I just don't see it getting easier. Like, and so many people are going through the same stuff, and you're just like... And now, though, we're in a lot better position now. We're a lot more comfortable and stuff. And now we're looking at houses. We don't want to put ourselves back in that position because we've been there and done it. Like, so, yeah, I wanted to talk about price of living because I wonder what, like, for yourself and for you and that the young blokes that I was able to coach, and under 18s football and stuff, and watching you just go through now. And I think I was talking to Jesse, I'm like, you young boys are going to get into a house or something. He's like, mate, do you know how expensive it is? I'm like, yeah, I actually do. Like, it's not freaking easy. Yeah. Like, so that's another, like, I think we're going to buy a big house because we'll probably have both the kids living with us till they're bloody 30. So we're going to need something bigger. But yeah, it's not fair. Yeah. There has to be something out there. There has to be something that people can do to like when I say people, like the big dogs.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I just don't understand how a house that could be so simple is so much money.
Yeah.
Like,
And the big,
it's actually so weird.
And these big dogs that kind of sit in Parliament and that sometimes and make it out like it's not that hard or we just can't do that because of this, are on $200,000 a year with all government bloody extras or whatever it is. So, yeah, it's just rubbish. It pisses me off. But we're not going to be able to change it. But I don't know, maybe someone listening to this is going, maybe it's not just me struggling. Like, again, I'm not saying we're struggling now. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I have been through the struggle. And I worry about the struggle for young blokes and girls and my daughter getting older and stuff. Like how hard it's going to be. So it's not fair. Someone change it so people can live comfortably and we don't have to have these. You can even walk around Traralgon now. There seems to be a lot more people struggling in a way. There's more homeless. Like when I moved here 10 years ago, you didn't see homeless people in the street. Like now, like you walk down the street now and that's a whole nother story when you start talking about druggos and that though.
Yeah, they are everywhere.
Everywhere at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like you go for a walk. If you go for a walk down the street, most people work, obviously shift workers, but most people are working, from say 6 a.m. to 6 p.m, something like that. So,
far out. I've just come home and this new podcast room looks unreal. Cheers to the neon sign.
Yeah, no worries, but that's not a neon sign. That PoddChubb up there is painted.
What do you mean? That's clearly a neon sign.
Nah, it's painted, mate. Shane from Cool Creations has painted it on there for you. So everything he does is handmade, hand painted, and he does some awesome work. If you or your mates want to get some of his work done, look him up on Facebook. It's Cool Creations, COUL Creations, on Facebook, and you'll be amazed what he can do.
If you go for a walk down the main street at lunchtime on a Wednesday, geez, there's some different
taxi
units.
rank and bus stop at the plaza.
There's some different units around in there. And then when I say different, like there's some different people that probably all different reasons, but then there's just the drug bags.
Oh,
there's so many of them now. Like, it just,
sad to see. Like,
where were we going? Kids got picked. Kelly picked the kids up from school. Oh no, Wanger's sent me his Snapchat. And he was coming up to, Park Lane, I think it is.
Oh, at the mobile, at the bus stop thing.
The bloke's sitting there sucking down, like not nangs, like they were like those nang things. They were like the helium, but the thing was the size of, it was 400 mil big, and he was just sitting there sucking on the helium and that.
There's a kindergarten right around the corner.
He was sitting outside it.
That's insane.
So Wanger sent me a snap, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, and I wasn't far off kind of going home. I was probably 15, 20 minutes later. So I'm like, surely he's still not there. 100% still there, still sitting there sucking. And like kids are coming home from school. Like we live around the corner. Like we live not far from like that mobile servo. And we said to Talia once, like she was annoying us once. She wanted those bursties, like frozen drink bursties from Hungry Jack's.
Oh yeah.
9 years ago, she was 15. I would have said, go for a walk. Yeah. Go and get it. Like now, like she'd be horrified if she's seen that. Like some kids are kind of just turn a blind eye to it. She wouldn't be able to do it. Like, but she shouldn't have to walk to just go from our house to Hungry Jack's, which is down a road. There are a lot of cars in it. It's not like down back roads. She shouldn't have to walk past some guy as high as a kite, off his head, sitting there sucking down helium or whatever it was he was sucking down. So we actually rang the cops.
Yeah.
So Kelly, I reckon we're going to have a look at a house. And I told her about it. She's like, no, I didn't say it. I'm like, we'll go for a drive. We'll have a look at this house and I'll show you. So we went past him and he was sitting there and I must have been home a little bit early from work. I hope no one from work listens to this. But Kelly going home. And then, so we went up and we went back past. Well, let's stuff it. Like, let's call it, like, this kid, like, why are we putting up with this shit? Like,
exactly.
But then what I feel like is the cops don't have any power though. Like, so we called the cops and we just said, look, we rang that non-emergency number or whatever it is and just said, look, it isn't an emergency, but there's kids getting home from school. This guy's sitting outside the kinder or creche or whatever it is, high as a kite. And Kelly went to say he's sucking on like the helium and she said he's sucking on and the cop actually cut her off and said, oh, he's got a bong And she's like, nah. So we reckon someone else might have rang and thought he was smoking a bong, but it wasn't. And then she's like, nah, it's like that helium stuff, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we drove off, went out and looked at this house, come back, and then the cops were there.
They were there, yeah.
They were there. But so what he does, he gets up off the footpath. They're there telling, all they can do, I don't know, but all they must be able to do is give him like a move on order. Just, they can't, because it's helium, so it's not an illicit drug or anything. But yeah, anyway, they didn't lock him up or anything. They just must have gave him a move on order. So he gets up and walks across the road, nearly gets hit by a car in front of the cops.
Surely, like in that state, could they maybe do something to
take him to the cop shop
or something?
So take him to the cop shop, lock him up until he straightens himself out. But now there's talk about a couple of them living under the bridge. You know we call it the Blue Bridge.
Which one?
You know the one if you're going down
near the tennis courts.
Near the tennis courts, so it's got the blue lights on.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, there's like a couple of joggers and stuff living underneath there. Like, so I'm not walking home from Slower.
No way, yeah.
Like, it's just getting worse and worse. Yeah, it is. Like, and
even in daylight too. There was something up here the other week, up one of those back courts. A car pulled up, went into a lady's house or something in broad daylight, and then took her car and went. It was like 4:30 or something. It was ridiculous.
They just don't care. It's just, I don't know what the answers are. I don't know. We're talking way different stuff tonight. Yeah. We're way out of. We're like, it's just the world. I've said to the kids, the world is awesome. There's some awesome people. There's awesome things. There's so much awesomeness in the world, but it's getting darker and darker.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, Mum's been saying that for a couple of years. Like, to what it used to be.
Yeah.
Nowhere near the same.
We used to ride around the street and like, there's actually like some videos going around on Facebook and that now. Like they're like videos of growing up. Like it's like a kid and he's like, this is what we did when we grew up in the 90s or whatever it was. Kids riding streets and we didn't have these things as good as these things are. Like as a parent now, I just want to throw them because we didn't. And you probably did. Like you probably
a little bit iPads.
And see, well, I didn't. I had MSN Messenger. Like ours wasn't Facebook. It was MySpace. Like they still comment on people's things and that. But like I had MSN. You get home from school and you get on your big computer, big computer, not things like that. And you get on your MSN and you wait till like friends and that got on. But like you didn't have...
You're not like watching reels and stuff.
No, and you didn't have it in your hand all the time. Yeah. Like now you can't escape it. Like shit happens at school and that and you can't. Like in videos and even now, like we always say to both our kids, just remember these phones, as good as they are, they can capture anything.
Exactly.
And once one thing's captured, it can be forever. Yeah. So it's good as things are and can be this day and age. It also sucks because there's a lot more that can get you in a lot more trouble, and there's a lot more people just out there just piece of shit, really.
Yeah, definitely.
And like my old man used to leave his keys in the ignition, like in our street growing up. Like the keys in the ignition, I remember, and I'm bad with my keys, I don't leave them in the ignition though, but be like a Sunday morning, Dad and a couple of the guys in the street, the other dads in the street, had a few beers a Saturday night, and Dad would be like, keys, anyone see me keys? Well, keys. And we're like, nah, Dad, I'm saying, well. And you go out and you see him drive off. His ignition again. He's just found it all like on the roof of the car and stuff.
Well, now they've got little, what are they? Like little controls that if you got a keyless, like a push start, they can like access it and get in without even using the key.
Is it?
I don't have time to paint at all.
Well, mate, I have the man for you. He's a wizard with a paintbrush, and that's Gus's Painting. For any of your painting needs, make sure we just give Gus a call on 0400 184 065. As I said, a wizard with a paintbrush. He'll get the job done.
Buddy, I think I have to do that then.
Like, so don't they have to be... Because I've seen them like hold like a wire thing. Like, it has to be like... I think you're within a certain distance, it must pick up the frequency or something like that. So like, we won't hang our keys up near the hook now.
Yeah.
Because Kelly's car's in the garage, and the car I've got now is pretty much an old school car. It's got no start or anything. But like, if Kelly's car's out the front, we won't put her keys anywhere near the front door. Like, we'll make sure they're somewhere else. Because I don't know. Again, I don't know a lot of stuff. But like, I think there has to be a certain distance between the three, and it does work. Yeah. I could be way wrong. I don't know. They might have special buttons now. Like, that's the thing now.
I've seen it before.
With all these special, cool car things we get, it also makes things worse as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a lot of things in the world with price of living and just deadbeats out there. There's a lot of really, really good people out there, but there's also some really not nice people out there as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, well, I suppose if we move on from that,
Yeah.
World Cup's on tomorrow morning.
Yes.
5 a.m. Aussies had a good win over Turkey, 2-0.
Yes. Did you watch much of it?
Yeah, I watched the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Them rats. I told you. We
Yeah,
said we
yeah,
fucking hate them.
we
Did
hate
you hear
'em.
the captain before the game?
No.
I think tomorrow will dominate because we have much more talent around the park.
Do you really?
Beat them 2-0, and then after the game, he doubled down. He goes, I think we dominated. We were better. You lost 2-0, mate. Fuck off.
So
Like,
wait,
still going.
No, it's no good. But so they're not Turkey anymore either.
The Turkei or
Turkey,
something.
and they
It was
spell it differently
yeah.
than that now. I had some mulch delivered last Sunday? Yeah, last Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday, yeah.
Last Sunday, and then so I put the TV on outside and had it going, then did the mulch and tidied a few things up. So yeah, we kind of had it on, and I seen the first goal. I was walking past with a barrow, and I seen that young fella get out the back, and I stopped and watched, and that was a good goal. Like, he crossed back in and stuff, and got the goal. So that was a good one. But yeah, the second one I did miss, but I obviously seen it after. I just missed it at the time.
I watched the whole game and missed both goals.
Did you?
Like both of them. One of them I was looking at my phone and it went off, and then the other one was just sitting out there and I was talking to someone. And then H and Trent get up and go, fucking come on. I'm like, fucking bullshit again.
That's the worst. When you sit there and you go, I'll watch the whole game here, and then you do, and for the you get your phone out for just that 2 minutes and go, like, are you kidding? You see the replay, but it's better seeing it at the time as well.
Everyone's going off.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning we're playing those pigs.
Americans.
I can't find this video, but they were talking that, like, they were saying, they're dressed up in yellow and green. I'm like, I don't think they know what's going on out there. Yeah, they just don't understand.
Just Americans.
So, like, I feel like as Socceroos, we, as Aussies, like, we know where our place, right? Like, if we win a couple of games, we'll be happy.
100%.
They think that they're just they're the best at everything.
They do. That's typical Americans in it sometimes. Like, they just have that. They have an air of confidence and swagger about them sometimes.
Yeah, and it pisses you off.
Yeah, and they're just the best at everything.
And you heard their chants?
Nah.
Oh my god.
So I'll watch. I'll probably wake up tomorrow. I'll wake up some stage, hopefully. But I'll watch a bit of the American Australia game. But I probably won't set an alarm. But I'll probably be around the wake that time anyway.
Yeah.
Might go outside and have a sauna and watch it out in the shed for a little bit. But yeah, there's something nice about beating the Americans
Yanks,
as well.
yeah, fuck them. I've got a chant here. They were saying US, US, US. We like it. We love it. What the fuck is that? That's fucking shit.
That's horrible.
Oh, I hate them. I should if we win tomorrow and don't win another game, all good. Leave it at that.
Now, last week, footy.
Footy, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it didn't go the way we wanted
Nah,
to.
definitely didn't go the way we wanted to. So, but I tell you what, I think we said it last week. I think we knew that we were coming up against a really, really good team, and they didn't disappoint. And I played forward the whole game, and they were unbelievable. Like, some of their passages of play and stuff. Like, they've got a stacked team.
Yeah.
Like, their team is that good. Like, I think their smallest win this year's been 40 or 50 points or something. Like,
what was that against? Woodside or something?
They've got Hayfield tomorrow.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they've got Hayfield tomorrow. So that'd be interesting. But then it's really hard to go under gauge. It's meant to be 14 piss and rain tomorrow. So, but I think they've got that nuts talent out there that I think they'll be right. So I think the better game tomorrow will be the reserves games. I think Cow too.
Yeah, I think they both haven't lost.
Yeah. So I think that'll be the game. I think Cow seniors probably get the job done comfortable-ish.
Yeah.
Is that a word? Comfortable-ish? It is now.
We'll make it one.
Yeah, make it one. Yeah, put it in the dictionary. I think they'll probably get it done. Maybe not massive, but I think they'll get it done. But I think Tuesday's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, should be a cracker.
So, you got done Tuesday. Well, that's it. But yeah, senior wise, not a great day. But as we said,
it was the top half versus bottom half.
Yeah, the whole round was. So I'll read out the scores now. And it's not pretty, but every loss scored. So and we were one of the teams over the last couple of years that in a loss it was like we'd score 7 points or 2 goals.
And that was in every game.
Every game. We were scoring 2 goals or something. So we ended up scoring 8 goals, 654. So, but they scored 233. Yeah. And Keenan kicked 15.
He did. Yeah,
he was kicking from everywhere. He's just a gun. So anyway, the rest of the games, TTU 81 to Churchill 148. So TTU have actually had a red hot crack. They kicked 13-3. So that's a pretty good day.
Yeah.
That's kicking
Pretty
nice and straight, yeah. Obviously our game, Glengarry, 10-10-70 to Yulorn 26-13 169. So 99-point win to Yulorn there, which is similar to what they beat us by, I think maybe a little bit more in the end. But we'll see how that goes. Woodside 182 to Sale 58. So again, they still scored. And then Rosedale 139 to Yarra 43. So like they're big margins, but when you have top versus bottom, like it is what it is. Like and people like again, I said it last week. Like people get on there, the league's good. AFL's the same.
Yeah, literally.
AFL's like you have the top 8 or 9 now versus the bottom 9 or whatever.
Put Essendon against Freo in Freo. See what happens.
And there's gonna be big totals. Like it's just like people get on there. It's local football.
Yeah.
We're just local people, local footballers
work jobs
and play footy and try to be better. Like of course there's unevenness in the AFL.
Yeah.
So
people making that point in the AFL is bang on.
Yeah, like people make stupid
AFL
comments.
team act like they've never won by over 100.
Yeah, people make stupid comments. Go, the league's uneven, blah blah blah. Like when you're playing top guys, like I feel like this year when top teams have played top teams in the comp, there's been big close games, and the bottom kind of 5 are closer games too. So yes, there's a gap between them, but there's always going to be a gap. That's why there's a top 5 and bottom 5 or bottom 6. Yeah. Like that's just the point of it's just what happens. So people make stupid comments, but that's
it's not always going to be close.
People are just stupid.
Definitely.
Reserves lost though 105 to 8. Cowell were 50 odd at quarter time.
They
stopped the bleeding big time. So they were, I think Gusso had 48 kicks.
General
back then, he just kind of picked off kicks and stuff and made them kick wide. Yeah. So tried to kick goals from wide. And then I spoke to a couple of them and they said it wasn't pretty. But I'll be honest, I was expecting that. Especially when we had 5 or 6 reserves named on the bench last Thursday. By Saturday, we'd lost like 7 or 8 players.
Yeah, I think 4, 3.
I think 4 played in there. 4 thirds kids had to end up playing. Like, because people were crook or whatever it was. Like, all of a sudden we lost everyone. So that margin ended up being okay. Like, and they're the top of a lot of team and undefeated. So you kind of take that. They end up doing a good job. But the rest of I won't worry about the rest of the reserves. And then third. So up until half time, the game was there still to be won.
Yeah,
I think
definitely, yeah.
they were up by 20
points.
20 odd at half time or something like that. But yeah, obviously with our thirds, Lucas and Marshy are playing seniors. Like they're at the moment they're in the best 22 at the club. Yeah. So they're getting picked and fair right they are. Like they are in the best 22. They're playing good footy. Well, I suppose while we're talking about Lucas, Nicole, good on you, Nicole. But yeah, Lucas Nichols, the league got it wrong, and I put in the message group the other night. I said, mate, that's unlucky for you because that's this. So when the league put up that Lucas had won the Rising Star, they put it up as Lucas Nicole. So he's copped a bit of flack from the players, and especially I know as an older fellow, I thought I'll get stuck into him a bit, and that's exactly how nicknames start.
That'll be it now. Yeah.
And they start like that, and they stay like that because once something like that comes up, you just got to ride it too. Yeah. Just the more he's actually being really smart about it. He actually hasn't pushed back too much at all. Like he's kind of given me the eye, and he gave me a whack the other night. And I'm like,
it's when you react to it, like you say, like, for fuck's sake, they're gonna be like, all right, keep calling.
Beautiful. Like you got him exactly where you want.
Got to give him nothing.
You got to the nicknames like that. You let them fade away.
Yeah.
The more you kick back, the more they stick.
Yeah.
So, but obviously, as you said, Marshy and Lucas Nicole had to come, like they were playing seniors, so they played up to half time, and the game was there to be won. Then in the second half, we kind of made it thing. We played those two. You played those two boys forward. Yeah. So they probably just struggled getting that ball use inside. But look, the kids still had a fair run off crack. Like Cowell weren't flying by any stretch of imagination, but they were pretty up and about too, weren't they?
Anyway.
So yeah, that's footy wise.
Yep.
Netball results from last weekend. Where am I? I am under 15s. I'll start with 15s. Under 15s, Gormadale 43, Cow 23. So a nice little win by the under 15s there. Under 17s, Gormadale 39 to Cow 21. So we had another win there.
2 from 2.
2 from 2. D grade, Gormadale 68, Cow 27. So another win.
Here we go.
Then we had C grade, 53 Gormandale to 22 Cower. B grade. Shoes B grade haven't probably had the season. I think they not thought they had, but they probably have a couple of
Was that their first win?
First win, I reckon.
Yeah.
And they've won Gormandale 59 to Cower 19. So they've had given them a flogging there.
One more.
And for a clean sweep of netball, 37 Cower, 74 Gormandale. So clean sweep on the netball court.
Thanks, girls.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because they just didn't look pretty over in the footy field. But yeah, netballers again. I think they're in really good positions. I think I've got the ladder here. Give us a sec. So I think D grade are sitting in fourth with 5 wins.
Yeah.
So they're going okay. They're on 20 points. It's actually pretty close. T2 32. Sale 30, Rosedale 24, and then it gets closer here. So Rosedale's 24, we're on 20 points, Glen's on 20 points, Woodside's on 18, your Lawn's on 16. So that can change a fair bit. Netball's the same in the top 5 in netball as well. Yeah. So, the girls are going to have to keep getting a few more wins on the board and make sure they can keep themselves in finals. And then Gormy, A grade, is they're equal on top with T2U at the moment. So T2U are on 28 points, Gormandale on 28. Mm-hmm. We beat them round 1, didn't we? The girls win round 1 or not?
I feel like they did.
Yeah, so I think last night the girls said that if they win tomorrow, does T2 have a bye this week or something, do they?
Yeah, they must. They go outright.
They'll go outright on top. So, so hopefully it'll be nice to see a Gormandale on top of a ladder. So definitely. They're going well there as they do. I'll go into the D grade netball goal scorer. So we've got the Foss, Beck Gardner. She's still coming second. She's on 187. The lady winning from T2 is on 193. So Beck's not too far away. And Emily Robbo, who's found her crept up the ladder a bit too. She's on 130. So she's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th spot. So I reckon she was a bit lower. I think she was a bit lower last week. Yeah. So I think she's crept up the ladder a bit. C grade, another Foss, Jodie Mills. She's on 191. She's coming second to one of the ladies at Woodside's on 221. And then Rail's 350th tomorrow.
Yes, well
350. Right on, Rail. Great job. In B grade, she has got 150 goals. Yep. So she's 10th at the moment. And the lady winning's on 289. So she's got a fair bit of work to do there. But they probably haven't had the wins that they thought. Probably, I keep saying thought, but they haven't had the wins to probably get her up high on the ladder. And then we have our A grade. We have 2 in there as well. So Maddie is on 250. And that Cassandra Ross from Churchill Maddie keeps kind of catching her and she kind of breaks away a little bit. But now we don't have a bye for the rest of the year now until the last round. Yeah. So it'd be nice to finish round 17 and Maddie's 30 up or something like that, 30 or 40 up or something, and then it'd be interesting to see. But Maddie is second, and then we have Grace, who's a new recruit to the club this year, who's sitting 10th on 136. So you always know you're going all right when you've got a couple in there. But Sale's got a couple in there as well. Churchill's got 2 as well. So I think the stronger teams have a couple of players in there. So and footy wise, Gusso's still. I don't know how.
I seen that the other day. He's just in there.
He's just scraping. He's still in 10th with 16 goals. The winner Ferguson, Rob Ferguson, is on 53, and the next bloke's that Ben King on 26. So I think Robert Ferguson's going to probably run away unless he does something bad. And then Keenan Hughes owes us a slab because he's gone out to 61. And now D-Mac is second on 37. So what's he, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 goals clear. So he's going okay. But then this is where, like, you see this, you've got... so Keenan's on 61. Whoa. D-Mac's on 37. What the fuck I've done here? Then... Caleb Mishi from Cowers in 3rd and 35. Yeah. Kyle Graham, good Glengarry boy. He's on 24, but he's playing for Hayfield, obviously. And then the next 4 are all Woodside. So Riley Denovan, who come across from T2, went across to Woodside this year, is on 22. Then Luke Johnson's on 21, Hudson Holmes is on 21, and Brody Stainer is on 20. So that just shows like they're a dangerous team, Woodside. Like they have so many. Well, there you go. Like as a perfect example, they've got so many people that score goals. Yeah. I think I might be winning our club's one at the moment. I think I'm on 9 or something like that. I think Wang's must be about Wang. I think unless he might be just in front of me or something. But we haven't had like anyone kick I think Wang has kicked 4 round 1 and then kind of hasn't. But he's playing midfield and that because again I think the last few weeks still kind of hurt us. I think hopefully the next kind of few weeks we've got Glenn tomorrow. Hopefully we've got more ball down inside 50. Then obviously Woodside the following week, which is a solid game, and then we go back to TTU. And then I think we've got Yarram again, which obviously should get ball inside 50 in that as well. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying heaps, just more. Yeah. So we get more of a look at it. So hopefully we have a few more goals on the board there. So, and then even like Sammy Halliburton, like 6-17, and then Caleb Pearce on 17. So, and just Sammy's quick, isn't he? Like quick out of a stoppage there. Like he's been a nice handy player for him. So I think, North Gibby wise, I think we're sitting, where did I say before? Senior, we're sitting 8th. Like we're 2 points behind Yarram. Like I still think that round 1 really hurt us against TTU. Like it would have been nice to snatch that one where I think we should have, but we gave them a bit of a head start, and all of a sudden then we're on 14 and we're sitting 7th. But yeah, I think that's if we're finishing that 7th to 6th kind of this year, and we're probably just a bit too far to kind of still probably catch up to that 6th this year. Yeah, but it's going to be quite tight. Like. It's probably the tightest it's been from that. It's 3rd to 6th. No. Yeah. Rosedale's 3rd on 20 points. Hayfield's 4th on 20 points. Yallourn's 5th on 20 points. Churchill's 6th on 20 points.
Tight.
Yeah. It doesn't get much tighter than that. So, and then Yarram's on 12. So Yarram's 2 games behind them. We're on 10. Glenn on 4. Sale on 4. Who'd Sale beat? Sale must have beat TTU today. Must have.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. And then TTU's on 2 points, which is the 2 points.
They beat Yarram, I'm pretty sure.
Did that? Oh, round 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, round 1, I think it was. Yeah, that's right. So, the ladder's a bit of a funny one. Like, but again, there's exactly what we were talking about before. There's like that top 6 and bottom 5 kind of thing. If we can be from where we've come from, which has been 11th for a long freaking time, and not either not winning or getting a 1 win for the season, if we can jump up to that 7th to 8th spot this year with a few wins, like that's where we want to. I've always said we want to do it naturally and do it properly. And if we can go to that spot and then do what we need to do in the off season, and we've already had a couple of chats to some potential coaches for next year and stuff. So we're even looking at if things I's are dotted and T's crossed, we might even be able to announce a new senior coach in the next couple of weeks. And then we can kind of flow on from that. So, we know that, and then we can start talking to potential players and stuff for next year too, because we just need to top up a little bit. And then next year, you go from 7th to 8th to then you're really aiming for that 5th to 6th. Like you're aiming to take that last final spot and really be really dangerous. And then you top up a little bit more from that, and then you do that and you keep building the culture and doing it the right way. That when we're finally at that spot, like you look at Woodside, like when I first come to the league, I remember they were the team we played against. We were like, we could win today. Now they're second on the ladder now, and they just do their thing out there now.
It's a good team.
Yeah, and they just do their thing. Like they have some very good players, but like I wouldn't say they have the big name superstars. Exactly. They just have a lot of good players, very good players.
I feel like everyone has a role.
Yeah,
and they just do it.
They're the team. Woodside is what you want to follow of how to do local football. Like, there was probably a time where they brought a couple in to start the process, but once they have, like, you look at them now every year, they're just there. They're like Geelong. Like, they're just always there now, and they have been for the last few years, and they're just a powerhouse. So, and the experience they got finals is massive as well. Yep. So,
big key this year.
I hope they go well. I like them. I do have a couple of guys out there that I do like, even though they're shit stirrers. We'll go and just quickly do some tipping for this week.
Yeah.
Churchill Rosedale. Big game.
Oh, Jesus. At Churchill.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go Rosedale.
Yeah. I'm going to go Churchill because you're at home. This is actually the opposite to last week. This is all top versus bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Sale City versus TTU, so a bottom clash. It's at Sale.
Yeah, I'll go Sale.
Yeah, I'll go Sale as well. Yallourn North versus Woodside. At your lawn.
Woodside.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you as well. Woodside. Gormandale versus Glen. Gormy every day of the week. And then Hayfield, Cower. Yeah, Cower. And then Yarram's got the bye. So Yarram's got the bye.
Yeah.
So TTU is playing... So TTU is playing Sale City, and Sale City A grade's pretty good. I think they're kind of hoping that Sale City get up, and then they can get a win against who we playing tomorrow? Glen, and then sit on top of the ladder. So that's your North Gibby wrap up. I think. Right there.
Yep. Footy tips for AFL this week.
Yep.
Well, we'll get into them. Right, where there's a game on right now. Hawks are up by 16.
Yep. Yeah, right. I don't know who I picked. Yeah. I have no idea because you know what happened last night. So
Freo Cats played last night. We're at the club. Potty, I feel like it was my fault. Potty was in the middle of tipping.
I didn't want to blame you, but you blamed yourself now. So.
And I've come over to talk to him, whatever. And I can see he's on the app. Like, he's selected probably 5 games so far.
I was so close.
Talking, chatting away. And then the siren sounds. And then he goes, oh, fuck. He's picked Freo, but the game started. So he's got the away team. And then Geelong come out flying. Were they up by like 20 points or something? 28 points they're up by.
Charles is there going, it's okay. I'll do last week. You'll be fine. She's so optimistic, isn't she?
Yeah, we're driving home yesterday. It's on the radio. Geelong are up by 28. Just gone, I told Potty he'd be fine.
So you jinxed it.
And then, Freo come back.
Freo good. They're good. They're just...
Genuinely should just make the grand final.
Yeah. I think they're if nothing changes and they keep their players fit and healthy, they make the granny. And
honestly, it's actually theirs to lose.
Yeah, I think it is. Like, that's 12 on the trot.
I reckon more.
Maybe 13.
What round is it? Round 15. They've probably had maybe one or two buys.
They lost round 1. So maybe it'd be 12 or 13 on the trot. Because I feel like it wasn't maybe not last week, the week before we said 11 on the trot or something like that. So
yeah, they're flying. I can't even see, but they're just 13 and 1.
13
so 13
on the trot. Last night was 13 on the trot. So they're going really well. So I actually picked Hawks. But you did
pick Hawks, yeah.
Yeah, you're
good.
right. I was selecting my teams, and you can't speak there, and then I'm like, because I've missed every Thursday night.
Yeah.
And it's not because they don't tell you. You get emails from ESPN, because like that.
All the time.
Emails, messages, do your tips, make sure you do your tips, like 5 minutes before the game, make sure your tips are done.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, I'll do it now. And I just don't do it. And then sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm sitting there on a Sunday watching the Sunday afternoon game. Maybe I should tip next week, just in case. If I need to change them, if I need to change them, I can, but at least they're put in.
You've got them.
It
just never happens.
Maybe I should just sit there one night and just do the next 5 seconds or something. I'll be better. They can't be any worse than I've been going. So
yeah. Moving on, we've got Adelaide versus Melbourne tomorrow. Adelaide are 3-goal favourites.
That's over.
It's in Adelaide.
Too, yeah.
You know, we've got a better record against them at their home ground. 6-3.
I reckon I heard that somewhere. Or maybe I heard you say that to someone or something like that. I don't know.
We're better than them at their home ground. And I feel like we always go right in Adelaide, but I mean, gather round happened and we lost Essendon.
Yeah. But, anyway. With that history, I'm going to go Melbourne.
I reckon we can win. And there's been a lot of talk about us not... Oh, you've picked Adelaide. Good on you. Yeah, to make me feel all right.
As soon as I said I looked down, I'm like, I picked Adelaide.
I'm just giving you some insight.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm nervous. But there's been a lot of talk about us not being able to win away from home. And like Adelaide thumped Doggies last week, and Doggies are fuck all.
Thanks,
so
mate. Thank you. Yes, just put that one in there as well. Yeah, thank you.
So I'm going Melbourne.
Melbourne. I picked Adelaide, so I'm just going to stick with my tips because I can't be any worse than what I am.
Yep. Giants versus Carlton. Giants are 20-point favourites.
So where's Carlton at? Did they have that? When's have they lost?
No, they haven't. They've won 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah. And they must have had a bye or something.
Yeah, they had a bye.
Yeah, okay, that's why I feel like we hadn't spoken about it or something. So I picked GWS. Yeah, so I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it's over there.
Up there. Yeah.
Jesse Hogan was back in last week, but he's been out for a while, so he's probably just getting the rust off.
Yep. Yeah.
That young fella, Graski or something.
Oh, yeah.
They dropped him because Hogan come back in, and Hogan played like shit.
Yeah.
I'd be feel like surely he's gone next year. Like he's got to realise. Yeah. Or they get rid of Hogan. I don't know what they do. But. Tomorrow night, Collingwood versus Port Adelaide. Collingwood are 11-point favourites.
See,
this is a hard one actually.
Yeah, I picked Collingwood.
Yeah, same.
But like we said, like if I hadn't thought about it, and if we hadn't bring this up in the podcast, I probably would have went Port. Because but then we bring them up over the last couple of weeks, and I'm like, they are no good. Like they're actually no good, Port. Like they're just not playing good footy. Collingwood's not that good either. Collingwood seem that they always find a way to do it.
No
like
Maynard, Pendlebury. I think Darcy Moore's still out. I think.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
So that may change.
I'm purely
changeable.
Yeah, I'm purely tipping them because it's at the G. If it was at Adelaide Oval,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
And Port last week were up by about 20 against Swans.
They're a really good game.
Yeah, it was just only right at the end they
got pipped. Yeah, so I'll go on Collingwood, but saying that that's possibly a change. But I'll say that I'll change. I won't. I'll pick Collingwood.
Sunday Arvo, Richmond versus North. North are 22-point favourites.
I'll go on Richmond because I think we said last week Richmond pulled one out of the bag, and it's not exactly pulling one out of the bag against North because North aren't that crash hot. But
well, they would have definitely circled this game.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Kelly and
Curvis back in as well this week.
He is, yeah. And Kelly and the kids are going down this game actually, they're gonna, because I'm still doing my junior footy stuff. I'm gonna be a go because like the next game, Doggy Saints, but I would have liked to have gone down. So I don't get to go to many games, but we've got Police Boys versus Teeters this week, so I can't go anywhere. But I'll pick Richmond just because I think they'll get one. Yeah, then this week will be the week.
I have gone North.
Yep.
Just because of last week.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like they got a fair few spuds, and they got lucky as well. North, Waterman missed that goal right in front,
and
Shanahan missed one as well.
And then they were playing against West Coast too, so it wasn't like they've gone too well. Like they've won the game. Yeah. I feel like North were getting better, and then
it's so weird. Do you see the video of Clarko after the game?
Nah.
So many F-bombs.
I could imagine.
Like he's just saying how fucking good's that? You fucking back your teammates. You fucking do this, and he just kept saying it and saying it and saying it. And they won by a point.
It's all good to say when you're winning, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but he's been there and done it.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there's some of the experience of being there. Yeah, 100%.
And then the last game, Saints versus Doggies. Saints 3-point favourites.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, they have actually hit a bit of form. Like they've actually been looking okay. Yeah. So. But I've obviously gone.
What
Doggies.
Do you think?
I've gone Doggies. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think we're finding ways to beat some good teams. Like they're in a bit of form, but I don't think they knock us off. I think we're okay. So it's actually my old man's a Saints supporter. Saints is probably who I should have gone for, to be honest. Growing up, like my old man was Saints, but
they haven't won. They haven't won a flag. So you got to see
right.
one.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So. But yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable with Doggies this week.
Yeah, I've gone Saints.
Yeah, have you?
I've gone against you. I picked Saints to beat Giants last week.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're a danger now. Liam Ryan's playing some unbelievable footy.
They've got enough pieces.
Yeah, they got stars. They just got to.
I wonder. It's just taken a while to get it to work. Yeah. Maybe it is starting to work now. I don't know because the week before they was Sydney the week before the long weekend.
Yeah, and they
nearly pipped Sydney as well. So
in Sydney as well.
In Sydney, yes, they played Sydney, and they probably should have won that game. So
yeah, definitely.
It's not a clear cut and open case. I don't think so.
No, and Melbourne 5th on the live ladder, and Doggies 8th.
What were we 5th and 6th last week?
Yeah, we are 4th right now, but Hawks are gonna jump us.
Hawks, yeah. Hawks will get up and open. So
the ladder's tight.
Yeah, I feel like the last couple of years it has been tight. Like the points, what was that? Like you said, there's 32, 28, 24, 24. Like there's only two games between kind of.
Even now, like Carlton are only 2 games off being in the 10th, which is crazy.
Which is crazy, yeah. What are they? 20? Yeah, only one game, like Saints. On 24,
Saints,
to at least stop. Well, they can jump up straight away with the teams above them.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's a good thing. Like,
definitely, yeah.
The AFL ladder is, we're just talking about differences. Like, there is probably more of a cluster now that are probably a bit more competitive and stuff. You still got your good teams, but I feel like that top half of the cluster, that top 10 to kind of 12 are pretty good there, but you still got your bottom teams that just get kind of touched up every week. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what competition, AFL or local, there's going to be some dividing anyway. So
definitely. I think that's about it for me.
Yeah, that's me too. So I've got the quote to send us out. I went and had a look one before. So this week's quote is, "To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe."
That's it.
Do that and life will just be easy.
And we'll win tomorrow.
Hopefully we're talking about the win tomorrow.
That'll be good.
Next week about tomorrow's win.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
We'll talk about it tomorrow and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. So
carry on, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Reminder, if you are watching it, have a look at the room, give us some ideas and names. Keep sharing stuff. Like, I think we're really comfortable with, I suppose, our numbers have been like really similar all the time. All that. Like, again, when we started out this, it was, if we have 10 people listening, we're going okay. And I think we have like the 150 to 200 kind of people constantly listening and stuff like that. So we love that you listen. And yeah, my social media game's not massive. We've talked about maybe getting a TikTok account or something like that. Now we're obviously doing the YouTube too. We're going to try and get some clips and that on. We'll have a chat in the next couple of weeks about this merch and that. We've got the ball rolling there. So we're going to get some stuff out sooner rather than later as well. So we'll hopefully get a store open and see a couple of designs, and you guys will be able to just click on it and order your stuff and rep the merch.
Absolutely.
So happy days.
Easy done. Rightio. Good luck tomorrow. Let's hopefully you pull up all right.
Yeah, I won't pull up all right. I can tell you that right now. But thank you though. I really appreciate your kind words.
Yeah, no, all good.
No, I don't care if I sore I am Sunday as long as I'm singing that song tomorrow afternoon.
Rightio. Sounds good. Rightio. See you later.